Welcome to Divine Love Tarot. I want to thank you and welcome you to my channel, whether it's your first time here or you return viewer or subscriber. I hope that this message resonates and helps you in some way. If you find that it doesn't, just keep in mind that this is a general reading and they do not resonate for everyone. And you may want to check out your moon sign, your rising sign, or even your Venus sign, because sometimes those are more prominent in your chart. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into your reading. Hey there, Libra, and welcome to your April 2019 mid-month love reading, okay? This is for everyone, couples, singles, in-betweens, not sure anymore, we just broke up, I don't know if we're getting back together. All right, this is for everybody. If there's a message for you, you'll get it. All right, so the first card is going to represent your current energy, Libra, okay? What you're dealing with right now. And we've got the King of Wands in the reverse. Next card represents what's challenging or crossing this energy. We've got the Magician in the reverse. Next card represents issues from the past, energies from the past you may be dealing with. We've got the Death card. Next card represents the person you may be dealing with. We've got the Page of Cups in the reverse. Next card represents what it is that you want. Got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Next card represents internal factors, what's motivating you consciously or subconsciously. We've got the Seven of Swords. Next card represents your advice for this reading. We've got the Four of Swords in reverse. Next card represents your external factors. Five of Pentacles. And the possible outcome, Devil in reverse. Yikes. What's going on, Libra? All right, let me go ahead and pull some clarifiers, see if we can clear things up just a little bit, okay? Clear things up a little bit, and then at the end of the reading, I will pull a Romance Angel Oracle card for a final message, all right? Okay, so let's see what's going on for my Libras. All right, we've got Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Geez, these are the exact same starting cards that Virgos got. So some of you may be dealing with a Virgo, okay? Next card, Four of Swords. Past, Nine of Swords in reverse. Person you're dealing with, Hermit in reverse. The Magician upright, okay? Emperor in reverse. King of Wands in the reverse. So you're definitely, some of you are dealing with a King of Wands in the reverse. And an Eight of Cups in the reverse. Okay. So Libra. We're starting off with the King of Wands in the reverse. So, King of Wands in the reverse, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. You have no effort nor energy left for a particular situation, okay? For some of you, you may be dealing with someone who's the King of Wands in reverse, and you still don't have the energy left to deal with this person. You are frustrated, you are worn out, and you're not putting any more energy nor effort into dealing with this particular person. At least you don't have it to give right now. All right, you're maybe suffering through a bit of anxiety at the moment dealing with this particular situation. For some of you, this is all of your energy, and you're really just at a place where you've got nothing left to give right now. Okay, some of you may be dealing with a King of Wands in reverse, which is a person who can be very manipulative, very abusive, okay, whether that's verbally or physically. The King of Wands in the reverse is a tyrant, a bully, okay, someone who's very hell-bent on getting their own way at any means, by any means necessary, okay? So some of you are really, really tired of dealing with that. If they're not an abusive person, the King of Wands could just be someone who's very stern, okay? Very stern, very, still, you know, very controlling, their way or the highway type of person. They don't necessarily have to be abusive, but they are very unyielding as far as how they think things should be. So I can see where that would be frustrating, dealing with that and feeling like you're getting nowhere dealing with this particular person, okay? For some of you, that might be your energy, okay? You might be the one with the unyielding and stern energy, but it's not getting you anywhere, okay? Trying to control somebody else, it's not working and it's not getting you anywhere, and you're winding up frustrated, feeling like you're wasting your time and energy. All right. Clarifying this, not clarifying, moving on to what your challenge is. Your challenge is you feel like you just are not able to make anything happen right now. Okay, your challenge is that you need to find some time to quiet your mind and meditate on the situation and think and just bring things down to a manageable level for yourself where you're not constantly feeling like you're out of control. Okay, for some of you with this magician, you feel like you are being manipulated by someone. You feel like someone is definitely manipulating you and that they're trying to con you or trick you into something. And some of you, your challenge is that you want to break. You know, for those of you who are in a relationship, you want to be out of this particular relationship because you feel like you have been wasting your time and you just don't have anything, like I said, you just don't have anything left to give right now. For my singles, I think you're really dealing with frustration and confidence issues. You're lacking the confidence because you feel like, you know, your efforts have been wasted, especially for my newly singles. All right, some of you have just gotten out of a relationship that really took a lot out of you. And so you're just very doubtful. You're not really certain or sure about yourself as far as what you can even do. And so you really do need to take that time to kind of get over whatever it is that happened to you in your relationship, okay? For some of you, it was an ugly breakup, okay? It was something that left you, you know, with a lot of sleepless nights and anxiety, stressed out, put you through a lot of changes, okay? It's probably changed you now, and that's why your confidence is not that great, okay? Some of you, you might have been dealing with a Scorpio, okay? That is the King of Wands. The King of Wands can be on a Scorpio. I know a lot of people are like, how are you saying the King of Wands is a Scorpio? It's a cusp, Scorpio, Sagittarius cusp. So yes, it can be Sagittarius or embodiment of a fire sign, but also it's on that Scorpio cusp. That's why I say that. All right. So for some of you, definitely there was a Scorpio in your midst that you're dealing with that has really kind of put you through it. But others of you, with this death card, it was something that needed to end. Okay, it was something that needed to end. You know, whether it was a whole relationship or just a particular situation. All right, but at the end, you really needed it to end because it just wasn't good for you. It was a great change. All right, some of you really changed the way you thought about a situation. All right, someone really, you really changed. And, you know, sometimes we let fear and shame shape us. We let frustrations and disappointments change us. And so I think that that's what you've experienced. And that's what you're trying to manage and deal with now. Okay, Libra? Moving now on to the person that you may be dealing with, we've got the Page of Cups in reverse. So someone who's very emotional, okay? Someone who you feel like they're emotional. They may bring a lot of drama to you. Their emotions may be all over the place, okay? A little bit unstable, a little bit unpredictable. Okay, someone who may not really be happy with you right now at the moment. Okay, clarifying that we've got the Hermit in reverse. For some of you, it could be a Virgo, but if it's not a Virgo with this Hermit in reverse, it's someone who's coming from a place of, I want to say, someone who is kind of like, they're so upset they're withdrawing from you. So it's almost like if you're in a relationship, you're both kind of withdrawn right now and things are very stagnant and stale and nothing's happening because you don't have anything left to give, and this person now has retreated into their shell. Could be a Cancer that you're dealing with or a water sign with that Page of Cups. But it's someone who now they've kind of isolated themselves, whether you live in the same house or not. They've pulled back from you. And so now both of you are not engaging, and so therefore things in the relationship are stagnant. For my singles, you may have someone coming towards you, but I feel like this person is moving from a place of loneliness, okay? They're coming towards you, and you know, I think you know, both of you basically are at the same point. So I'm not sure, you know, if there is someone that you're dealing with or someone that's coming towards you, you know, is it just to help you both through whatever you're going through? Because you're you're depleted, okay? And they are lonely and craving emotional connection. This is a bad recipe to me, okay? This seems like a real bad recipe to me, especially when I look at these external factors and whoever, you know, more information about who this person might be. You know, this person's really looking for somebody to help get them back on their feet emotionally. You don't have it to give, Libra, so be careful that you don't jump out of the frying pan and into the fire with moving from one person that drains you to another person that's gonna drain you some more. All right, so you guys will definitely want to be careful. And like I said, again, for some of you, there may be a Virgo coming towards you, but again, their card is in the reverse, so just be careful of their intentions, okay? Because what you really want, Libra, is a situation where you can let your guard down, where you don't have to be afraid. You don't have to worry about your security. You don't have to worry about your efforts. A situation that is the ideal situation for you. Now, for some of you, you do want a Virgo, or you do want this particular Virgo. You feel like you can let your guard down with this particular person. But again, just be a little bit careful. You know, I know sometimes the cards come out reverse. Maybe, you know, this Virgo is just maybe very emotional. You know, maybe they're very emotional about you. Maybe they're overly emotional about you. They're just excessively, you know, excited about you. It could be. But be careful because, you know, I'm looking at this Five of Pentacles over here and this Knight of Wands in reverse. So that's showing me that this is a person that it might be a person that uses their sexuality to cure, you know, to help fill their void. And there's never going to be enough, because if this is how a person really feels inside, until they face whatever makes them feel this way, nothing you do is going to make them feel any better. No amount of sex, no amount of hanging out, no amount of fun. And because this Knight of Wands is in the reverse, it leads me to believe that they're only after sex, because they're so lonely that, you know, they'll take whatever they can get. They don't know how to go for more than that right now. They're just operating at a very base level. All right, Libra, so if you've got a Virgo coming towards you and you see any type of warning signs, I'm just letting you know up front, I don't think it's intentional. It may be, because the King of Wands in reverse is here, which is really screaming manipulation. The Magician in reverse is screaming manipulation. Like, all of these Virgo cards are in the reverse. It's screaming. So if you're dealing with a Virgo, I'd be very careful. And I think you sense that, whether it's on a conscious or a subconscious level, because in your subconscious or your conscious, you've got the Seven of Swords. So you know there's some type of funny business going on, all right? You know somebody's not being honest or lying with, or cheating or sneaking. For some of you, it may be an Aries, or it's just someone, again, with the emotional imbalance, okay? Again, someone who's not quite reliable, all right? Someone who, you know, kind of demands what they want, but really they're unreasonable about it, okay? You know, all they can see is what they want, all right? And that's that King of Wands in reverse type of energy, right? Intolerant of anybody else's needs other than their own. Okay, so again, your advice for this reading is the Four of Swords in the reverse. So you've got to see your way out of this chaos, okay? You've got to really see the chaos, all right? And find your way out. Find a way to restore the harmony within yourself. All right. Once you find the way to restore the harmony within yourself, then you can work towards harmonizing a relationship if you're in a relationship, or attracting a relationship that has more harmony in it if you're single. All right. Again, in the external factors, we've got someone who's definitely emotionally depleted. All right, we've got someone who maybe they've just recently gotten out of a bad breakup, or maybe this is the person that you've broken up with. If this is a person who's fresh out of a breakup. So they're definitely depleted. They ain't got much going on. They've got nothing to give you back either. They're over here all jacked up. And for some of you, they're still trying to maintain that physical connection with you because it's like it's better than nothing. But again, Aries, for some of you, you may be dealing with an Aries. But, you know, they're trying to maintain that physical connection with you, but they don't have anything else to offer. All right. So, you know, that kind of screams codependency to me. Skipping ahead to the final outcome. I think you're realizing that though, Libra. You're realizing that there is some possible issues with either codependency or a sexual attraction. But unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you want to look at it, some of you are going to go back and revisit this situation because there is this pull and this bond that you have with this person. Even though you may recognize that there's something there, right now you're unable to avoid that pull, okay? They're pulling you back. They're calling you back. For some of you, whether you believe it or not, this person may even be doing some type of like, you know, rituals, magic, dark magic, I should say, something that, you know, you may not even know why. And that's probably, if they've been doing this to you for a while. This is a specific message, by the way. All right, this is not for every Libra out there. Every Libra is not dealing with somebody who does these types of things, but somebody is. There's some Libra watching this that you're dealing with somebody who uses that kind of spiritual energy work, okay, to try to manipulate you. And they're doing that because they come from a place of lack, okay? They don't know how to manifest anything in a spiritually positive way, so they resort to manipulation and underhanded tactics. So somebody is definitely being and I think you kind of are aware of that. But again, you know, if you believe in that, if you believe it, then it's happening and there's not much you can do about it. I don't know where that came from. Honestly, guys, I'm just reading these cards and it's coming out and I was compelled to say that. So I feel like that's going to resonate with someone, okay? For the rest of you now, with the Eight of Cups in the reverse, I really feel like you're going to focus on you know, that harmony of restoring the balance, your emotional balance, restoring your emotional happiness. I think that's really going to be important to you. I think you're really, because you've come to this place where you're on your back looking up kind of. And so now you're going to maybe really get that break or take that break that you've been challenged to because things have been so hectic and chaotic. All right. Take that time to really meditate on the situation and see what's going on. And I think you're going to find a direction that you need to go in that will restore you, okay? That will take you back in the direction of emotional satisfaction, even for yourself, okay? And then you can start, like I said, you start there and then you move outward, all right? You don't try to fix the relationship, for those of you who are in a relationship, before you fix yourself, all right? So you've got to get your energy back up. You've got to get your confidence back up. You've got to get your self-love back up. Right? You've got to address where you may have sexual addictions or codependency issues or materialism, you know, being with a person that looks good and then you realize you don't have anything in common and this person has used you now, okay? This person, they looked good. You got them because they look good. They got with you because you had the money and now you want love and you're realizing that you can't get that with this particular person. All right, that's just an example of what I'm talking about. So whatever it is that you feel like, whatever baggage it is that you feel like you've been carrying around that you've now recognized and you looked at, it's time to sort through that and see which direction your happiness is in. All right, Libra? So let's go ahead and see what the romance angels, the oracle cards have to say, and then we can wrap up this reading. Okay, what do the romance angels have to say for my Libras? April 2019 mid-month love reading. Okay. All right, Libra. So this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. All right. And at the bottom of the deck, it has romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Now, This is very interesting because if this could be the one, right? So let me read from the book to see what that's saying. You know what? I honestly, it's my reading and I'm going to do what I want to. I'm going to reshuffle these. I don't really vibe with either one of these cards in this reading. Not with what I was just feeling, okay? Not with all this confusion here. Is it possible that you are in a relationship with and the both of you have just hit rock bottom and it's time to rebuild with each other and you're definitely in a soulmate situation? Yes, it is possible, okay? And I feel like, again, it does start with you. It starts from within. But because I see all of this extra negative energy, all of this extra weird energy, this dishonesty, this sneaking, this lying, this manipulation, all right, I feel like those cards were not going to speak to the majority. So for those of you who feel like you're with your soulmate and y'all just going through some trying times, you know, it starts with you. Love yourself first, right? That's what the card's going to tell you. Love yourself first. And, you know, that's what the theme from this reading is. Like, find your own inner harmony and then work from there to rebuild your relationship. All right, but for the rest of you who are dealing with somebody that's really been putting you through the ringer and really done a number on you, I feel like we need to reshuffle and pull some more cards. And sometimes the same cards come out, okay? We got stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance, okay? And you deserve love. You are lovable, all right? So let me read stay optimistic. Okay, the romance angels send you this card to remind you that you have a strong influence upon your love life satisfaction. If you've been complaining or worrying lately, the angels guide you to shift to a more optimistic perspective. Even if you've had your romantic hopes dashed repeatedly, there's still reason to hold the faith that real love can be yours if you believe it. Today, take action steps to positively manifest the love life you desire, right? Which is what you want to do. Okay, for those of you who don't want a Virgo, you do want to manifest a situation that is more comfortable for you, that will leave you in a place where you can be vulnerable in a relationship and not have to worry, okay? So that's what you want to do. Whether you're single or in a partnership, begin by visualizing yourself as romantically happy and satisfied. See and imagine yourself with a wonderful partner who embodies the qualities that are important to you. Imagine that person appreciating and loving you too. You can write lists and conduct journaling sessions about your feelings, hopes, desires, and intentions. You can also create a dream board with ideas and images and phrases related to your love life goals. Pasted on a poster board. Daily look at this dream board with positive intent and follow any inner guidance to take actions related to your dreams. Your positive outlook will make you a more physically and energetically attractive person, which will definitely help your relationship with yourself and everyone else. So really, that is about starting with you, starting by getting your optimism up, getting your confidence back up. Okay, for those of you who are in a situation, once you begin to respond more positively and kind of, you know, shine that light out, that can help kind of towards healing the situation. But if you're not feeling good about yourself, and if you're not feeling good about what's going on inside of you, and if you don't recognize that you deserve love and you deserve better than a manipulative situation or a codependent situation, then you can't attract anything other than that, right? So that has been your reading, Libra. If you'd like a more personalized reading, you can go ahead and contact me. If you enjoyed this reading, make sure to like the video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss my content. All right, guys, there's some changes coming to the channel soon. So stick around for that, and I'll see you guys at the next reading. Bye, Libra.